Greetings gamers, and welcome to part 5 of my first impressions and playthrough of the free trial version of the Tenants, which comes out in early access on the 25th of March. And now, if you recall, in the previous video the challenge was to do up an apartment to a very high standard on a rather tight budget, but we pulled it off and we managed to get a bonus, and that's topped us up to $9,200, which should hopefully be enough to start our own project. Gosh, this is so exciting. Okay, I'm just scrolling through some of my reviews there to see what a good job I did, just to remind myself that I can do up an apartment to a high standard, because now I'm going to do up my own apartment with my own money. So I've got a budget of $9,200 and I've still got to connect one of the utilities. I've got to connect to the heating, haven't I? Okay, let's get to it. Where this is slightly more complicated is, instead of getting reviews and immediate feedback at the end, I'm going to have to live with the consequences of the decisions I make. Right, so let's get our uncle in and let's get him cleaning up. Oh wait, I can't do that until I've connected the heating. Oh gosh, now I've only got a budget of $3,200. I thought it was a tight budget before. Whew. $3,200 to... Oh, I've got $8,200. Where'd that money come from? Here we go. Okay, first we need to clear this place up. Send me in and let's get started right away. You know the drill, and I've got a surprise for you. Player storage unlocked. You can now store items you have fixed in your new shiny storage area your uncle has managed to secure. Once stored, the item can be later placed in any apartment in renovation mode. Okay. Right. Yep, that's right. I've managed to track down a nice little storage area for your scavenging hunts. You know how plenty of folks are fine with you throwing away their broken furniture? Well, now you can try to fix it instead and store it in your stash for later use. Plus, some of the stuff you can find there is quite special. Be on the lookout for the so-called unique items and make sure you don't waste them on some fool's rundown studio apartment. Anyway, let's wrap this up. Okay, first things first, let's clean up the mess. Glad he's doing the cleaning. If only cleaning in real life was this easy. Okay, repair, 100% chance. Definitely not going to scrap it. Now, if I can, I would really like to put that in storage. First, let's restore this. Awesome. Okay, so what am I going to do with the sofa? Alright, I can't really do anything until I exit. Awesome, now we can finally get to work and finish up Auntie's old place, so begin renovation. Oh, remodelling tools unlocked. Ready to rock and roll? You can now access remodelling tools to build and demolish walls. Use them responsibly. Okay. As you can see, you've unlocked a new renovation tool called remodelling. Let's try it out. Bulldoze one of the inner walls first. That felt nice, but let's see if you can build walls just as well as you can tear them down. Okay. Not bad. Now onto the doors. They can only be placed in an already existing inner wall. Well, first I've got to get rid of that wall. Let's pop the door here, and that opens up the way to the electrical cabinet. It looks like you've learned the basics by now. It's time to meet all the requirements on the list. Remember, the better the interior design, the wealthier tenants will want to live in your units. I'll leave you to do your thing. After all, you're the boss. Okay, well I suppose the first thing I need to do is get into the renovation mode. Okay, let's look at, we've got floors. But what I really want to do is sort out this pool table. No, not this foosball table. Or tabletop football or whatever you call it. I'd really like to get that into storage. I've got $8,025 to play with. Oh, I can only move or sell it. I can't put it into storage. Oh, that sucks. I wonder why I couldn't put it in storage. Oh well, sell it then, I guess. And let's sell the settee as well. Right then, floors, I guess. Okay, so I've got a choice of carpet, hardwood, laminate, linoleum. Well, carpet would reduce the amount of sound and would be softer underfoot, but it might come across as cheap because I've only got cheap carpets. Hardwood, on the other hand, would be a echo chamber, and it would maybe make the neighbours complain about the noise more. Might end up going for laminate. I think that looks okay. Laminate has the advantage of looking like wood or stone, but it isn't wood or stone, and it's also easier to install. So, walls. Let's pick something expensive. Make the place look fashionable. Okay, that tiny room that I created where I cordoned off the electric fuse box, I think I'm going to make that into a bathroom, so I need to put a toilet in. But first it's going to need a decent door so that the tenant has some privacy when they're on the loo. A modern sliding door for the bathroom. And a toilet. Stick the most expensive toilet I can find in there. Bosh. Okay, I've still got 5,900, so let's stick some nice toilet paper in. So we're going to need a bed. Let's have a look. How about shove the most expensive bed I've got in there? Coastal bed. $499. Working on the assumption that the better quality house, the richer the tenant, the more money it'll make. Just hope I don't get a bad tenant that trashes everything. But those are the risks you take. Right, so a fridge. Coal refrigerator. It's an expensive fridge. Hope the tenant likes it. Now where to put it? I think this area should be the kitchen area. Give him a nice gaming seat, why not? Well, loads of reasons why not, but let's give him a nice gaming seat anyway. My hope is that because I can afford some nice stuff in here, the tenant will treat it with respect. I've still got $3,000. But everything that is required is already in there. So the question is, do I want to put anything else in? They have a couch as well, or is that overkill? It's interesting when you're trying to make the house, you're almost trying to dictate how you want the people who live in that house to behave. Okay, let's finalise this and see what happens. Looks like you've got the unit ready for renting. Let's go to the open house panel and start it right now. On an open house day, people interested in your rental will come by to check the apartment out. Okay, so begin open house. Okay, so we've got a special offer. The first advertisement is free. Leaflets would normally cost $100, but is nothing. Some people in the neighbourhood might learn about your plans. Newspapers, $350, but we can't have that. You're likely to get some attention from this. And radio, $800, the entire city will hear about it. It looks like we've got our first potential tenant. How exciting! Let's click on her and try to make a good deal. Keep in mind that the better first impression your property makes, the more your tenants will be willing to pay for it. Okay. Let's see what she thinks of it. Well, she's happy with the fridge. She's not excited, but she's happy with the fridge. And that's the most expensive fridge there is. Or the most expensive fridge I can make, I can use. And she's only happy. She's not ecstatic. Again, she's happy with the bed, but not ecstatic. She's only happy and not ecstatic about the state-of-the-art gaming chair, for crying out loud. This is one ungrateful tenant. I worked really hard on that. Well, okay, not as hard as I could have done maybe, but still, I thought I deserved a better response than that. Okay, so personality type gamer, fast food worker, salary $81,000 a year, 26 years old. Wow. Okay, if we're going to seriously consider her, I think we need to at least run a background check. So she's given the apartment score good. Cindy Book. So she has no criminal record and no debts. Let's do a tenancy history check. She was deemed unsatisfying by her previous landlord. I have a bad feeling about this. Well, it looks like I don't have a choice but to negotiate. So the orange indicates the fixed cost. So let's creep that rent up a little bit. And she accepted. Good job. We've got our first tenant. I hope she likes the place you've designed. Why do I have a sinking feeling that my problems are only just beginning? I think this is probably a good place to call it a day. So I will break the video here and we'll pick up in part 6 tomorrow. So from me, Big Fat Hairy Gamer, have a good one and I'll see you in the next video.